This is Candace Murray from WHYY's Young Journalist reporting on the controversial new video game to be released mid to late October this year, Medal of Honor. The United Kingdom Secretary of Defense, Liam Fox, has requested a ban on Medal of Honor on the grounds that it too closely resembles the Afghan War. Many feel the topic is too exploitative of those who dedicated themselves to fighting in this war and disrespectful to friends and family of the soldiers who have died.
On the streets of Philadelphia, people have many different opinions about censorship in video games. Some people, although believing that banning Medal of Honor completely is too harsh, agree that game ratings are in place for a reason and should be enforced.
I think the ratings are appropriate if they're, respected. But the games themselves have changed. I think more grown people are playing video games, and they're making grown games for grown people. And that's going to happen.
Really, the ratings are on the video games, so video games, some kids shouldn't play at all.
Others believe that banning video games based on content will lead to larger issues with censorship.
I'm against censorship in general, so I definitely wouldn't support that. I mean, I understand why people would be upset about, portraying a war as a game, but censoring it wouldn't really change anything. I think Americans in general have that concept of war being a video game. I don't think censoring one game is going to stop that.
The next step would be the media, censorship in the media, other forms of communications will be censored.
I guess my only concern is for very young children because they're not, their innocence is taken away when they're exposed to too much too early.
That's kind of wrong because I think it's trying to give kids a point of view about what's actually going on in Afghanistan.
Darius Troy Thompson, employee at a local video game retailer and gaming aficionado, has his own opinions on game ratings.
Right, but I think that it's put in place for a reason, and that it's not so much of a hassle as it is keeping things from getting in the hands of people that shouldn't have it.
Additionally, Darius mentioned Medal of Honor is not the only game where you can play both sides and believes censoring Medal of Honor would threaten free expression.
There's a whole bunch of games that have Nazis killing Allied troops. There's a whole bunch of games that have Cubans killing troops, and it's the same thing in every game. So why ban it for one game? If you start to censor video games, then a lot of things are start to get censored too. Soon movies are going to be more censored. Then art is going to get more censored. It's a snowball effect. You take one thing and you censor it, then it'll just keep rolling downhill until they censor everything that they think is inappropriate. And the censorship of things just because someone doesn't like it isn't that fair. It's the same way if we censor Michelangelo's David, if we censor the Sistine Chapel, all the famous artworks. If we censor all of those, then we're losing the value of what the artist was trying to say.